Los Angeles might be more commonly known as the City of Angels, but in Night Teeth, it's actually an underground vampire kingdom. The young adult thriller introduces audiences to a world where humans only think they rule the streets, but it's actually a barrage of bloodsuckers who call the shots. Up until now, these vampires have been content to split their power, dividing up LA into 5 major territories. However, their treaty with the humans and each other is just one bite away from being broken. And unfortunately for Benny, he's picked the worst night possible to substitute as a chauffeur for his big brother Jay. Not only is Jay secretly part of the group that tries to keep any folks with fangs in check, but there's now a bloody turf war underway between the vampire factions. And Benny's brother, and by extension Benny, is right in the middle of it all. It doesn't take him long to discover that his 2 passengers for the evening, Blair and Zoe, aren't just party hopping across the city for fun.
Hey.
Hey.
This isn't what it looks like.
Okay, I'm just...
Benny's complicated connection to Blair is presented beautifully by actors George Lindbergh Jr. and Debbie Ryan, who are electric throughout the feature. But there's one scene in particular that encapsulates just how much power the two bring to every single second of screen time they share. From the moment Benny meets Blair in Night Teeth, he can't help but be a bit awkward around her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking because I feel like I'm making it worse now.
He's only human after all, and Lindbergh portrays his bumbling moments with likability. Still, Blair seems to see some potential in him that even he doesn't. So when Blair and Zoe find themselves in a bit of hot water, Benny agrees to take them to the home he shares with his own grandmother for some temporary cover. By now, Benny knows full well what these 2 women are capable of, but he also knows that Blair has a heart, and he isn't afraid to open up to her in between all the moments of mad carnage. Ordinarily, bringing 2 gorgeous women home to find your grandmother waiting would be humiliating, but these are extraordinary circumstances. What really embarrasses Benny, though, is when he finds Blair taking a peek through his bedroom full of action figures and other memorabilia from his adolescence. Instead of shrinking away in discomfort, though, Benny reveals a bit of previously untapped swagger, which only intensifies the already kinetic chemistry between Ryan and Lindbergh. Let's take a closer look at this Night Teeth scene to see why it makes us love Debbie Ryan and George Lindbergh Jr. even more. Before this moment, Benny and Blair have already had a few meaningful exchanges, but this scene reveals that Blair respects Benny's talent. After listening to his homemade music album and checking out his elaborate soundstation, Blair pays Benny a compliment. Instead of being his usual humble self, Lindbergh introduces a touch of confidence to his character.
I want to do something with this. It's more than fun. I want to turn it into something real. And when I do, then you could tell people that you're my first fan. So in a way, you're welcome.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, if you want.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, I believe you. It's really good. You're clearly talented. And you're a very good driver.
Thanks.
This touch of sincerity amid all the teasing gives Lindbergh an opportunity to dig deeper into Benny's interest in Blair. Ryan in turn gets a chance to truly ground her character through a story about how Blair and Zoe met.
And I was just like a stray when I first moved here, and I didn't feel like I fit anywhere. But it was like she saw me. She told me everything could be beautiful. She said a bunch of stuff. And then she turned me, and she gave me this life.
Even while standing apart, both Ryan and Lindbergh clearly show the newfound feelings between these 2 complex characters. And their body language as they inch closer and closer together lets us know that both Blair and Benny feel seen by each other too.
We need to leave. Yeah, cool.
Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.